I feel like Firesign Theater. Everything you know is wrong. The term fitness only makes sense in terms of a collective. Consider, we're talking about a population of creatures within the same species. And we're also talking about their living, reproducing, and dying generation after generation. The concern here is reproductive success. Looking across that body of individuals over time, living, reproducing, dying, new generations, when and if we see differentials in reproductive success that are associated with having particular features, only then do we talk about fitness. Furthermore, that variable is only assessed across the collective. It has to be consistently contributing to reproductive success. It has to be making a difference across the population and also through time, generation after generation. So two distinctive points must be made. Both apply, they aren't the same. The first point is that in a given generation, an individual who happens to have these features, when and if they apply, that one individual has no guarantee whatsoever of actually having higher reproductive success. It's a collective variable, statistical phenomenon across the population. Let's say that in this particular species, it has a lot to do with a powerfully effective immune system against the current diseases, and it also has to do with being hot and sexually attractive. It may have to do with commanding a fair amount of resources. Let's take a look at a population in which those variables are consistently contributing to reproductive success, and imagine the individual strutting along, possessed of these particular features, and here we go, and that one's hit by a bus. Nope, no reproductive success for you. Statistically, those features are making a big difference in this population right now, but guess what? Not for you. You're a data point. So that's the individual perspective on fitness and why the term potential fitness at that level makes a great deal more sense. Take a look too from the larger perspective. Those same variables may not be actually all that important to reproductive success relative to other variables that apply from time to time, in which case it's the reverse. In the first case I just mentioned, having the variables does make a difference statistically, but they don't make any difference to the particular individual that has them. Whereas the reverse applies perfectly in other circumstances. Having these variables may contribute to an individual's reproductive success, but since they aren't applying collectively, it still doesn't count as fitness.